This is the last lesson of stage 2 of this program. I hope you've been engaging in the material that we presented to you. From it doesn't matter what you need, want, or dream of, it only matters what you're committed to. From understanding the power of mechanical excellence, of understanding the capabilities, mental, physical, emotional, and technical, that's what determines how you perform those mechanics, which determines what you get out of life. We sat down and we did 8 is enough. 8 things you're going to do every day or every week to make the person you love feel loved, to get your body in shape, take care of your health and fitness, to generate more revenues, to better manage your revenues, to get in touch with your God, to acknowledge you have one and understand that you are going to intentionally worship it. We talked about in stage 2 a number of different mental and emotional elements of your life. From the fact that there's a war going on in here, to patterns of life, to it's all about you. I mean, if you haven't been fully engaged in these videos, if you haven't taken what you've learned and started to apply it to how you think and act, you should ask for a reset. I can reset you back to day 2, and next Friday, you can start all over again. You can do that once in this program. But it's very, very important. You are wasting your time and you have wasted your money if you do not take those mental and emotional skills that we have taught you in stage 2 and put them to very good use. So I can't say that I've saved the best for last, but I can say I've saved 2 lessons that will summarize what stage 2 is all about. The first concept I want to lay on you is called where and when no one is looking. So many of us think that the most important time in our lives is when it's time to perform, when it's time to say what we're going to say when we're marketing, when it's time to make a decision about what to eat, when it's time to exercise, when it's time to make that person feel loved. We think that that is the most important times in our lives, but the reality is it's just not true. The most important times in our lives are before the actual moments of action, moment of decision. It's when we mentally prepare, as we've been talking about, how much am I worth? It's really all about me, not anybody else. If I go into something in that frame of mind, I'm going to be more powerful and more expectant than if I go in wondering, okay, so I hope this goes well. Okay, I'm not sure, but I hope. No, when you've prepared yourself mentally, then you absolutely are ready and perform in a more powerful manner. In addition, how you perform, what you say, the choices you make, how you look and feel at that moment is determined largely by how you prepare, how you rehearse, how you practice what you're going to say, how you absolutely get ready physically and mentally before it's time to take action. And I call that when and where no one is looking. See, no one can see into your mind to know your thoughts and how you feel about what's going to happen. So when you prepare up there, it means you're more powerful, more ready to go when it comes time to act. And the more you practice what you're going to say, the more you rehearse the mechanics of your success, the better off you are when everyone's looking. So when you prepare when no one is looking, you are more powerful and effective when everyone or when the people you're performing in front of are looking. I want you to consider the next time you're about to approach someone about your business, or the next time you're about to make a food choice, or next time it's time to exercise. I want you to pretend that you are a superstar athlete about to go out in the biggest game of your life. How would you practice? How would you rehearse? What would you do to be prepared for that moment? Well, what if you treated every day like that? What if you treated every single time you're about to make a phone call like that? Every time you're going to make an important decision like that? What if you prepared like crazy when no one is looking, in your mind where nobody else can look, so that when everybody was seeing what you were doing, all they saw was perfection? That's the first lesson that I want to leave you with in stage 2. The second lesson of stage 2, I call it 10 minutes versus a lifetime. And to make a very, very long lesson short, here's the deal. This is the final decision I'm going to talk with you about in stage 2. And I think it summarizes everything we've talked about up to this point in both stages 1 and 2. See, here's the deal. You have to choose every minute of every day between the next 10 minutes of your life and the rest of your life. So you can, for the next 10 minutes, sit down and gorge yourself with food. You can, for the next 10 minutes, cheat on your spouse. You can, for the next 10 minutes, sit and watch television. You can, for the next 10 minutes, blame everybody. For the next 10 minutes, you can literally do anything that's as much fun or as destructive to your life as you want to. But you will pay for it for the rest of your life. Or you can follow the lead that I'm trying to help you make. And that is, you can spend the next 10 minutes at every given point in your life doing the things you know you're supposed to do. Making someone feel loved, making a budget and living under your budget, practicing, preparation, studying, preparing yourself for the events of the day and of your life, talking to more people about what you do for a living and how you can help them in what they do. You can do those things for the next 10 minutes and you will benefit for the rest of your life. But that is literally the choice every person gets to make every minute of every day. I can have fun. I can do whatever I want. I like to say it this way. I can make excuses for 10 minutes. I can blame others for my problems for 10 minutes. I can live totally within the self-imposed limitations I've given myself for 10 minutes. Or I can go out and just plain have fun. Whatever fun is for you. Food, alcohol, drugs, whatever. You can have that fun for 10 minutes. But then, you know what? You're going to pay for it for the rest of your life. That's how people end up in debt. People end up in divorce. People end up in a lot of situations they don't want to be in, including being broke, broken, and brokenhearted. But it's about that choice. What are you going to do next 10 minutes? Because you can win the war of selves. You can decide how much you're worth. You can decide it's all about you. You can decide anything you want, in which case you will prepare. You will get ready. You will mentally focus. You will emotionally respond with strength and power. And you will get to and talk to more people. You will eat better. You will exercise more often. You will do all those things. And you will benefit for the rest of your life. But every minute of every day, I want you hearing my voice saying, is this a 10-minute decision for fun at the expense of your life, or is this a 10-minute sacrifice for the benefit of the rest of your life? So that is the end of stage 2. We're going to move forward. Stage 3 is a long-form training program that many of you either have or will soon take. But the virtual lessons, which will begin again on Monday, take us to stage 4. In stage 4, you're going to learn 4 specific processes to improve yourself technically. So remember, mentally is how you go in to the journey. Physically is what you do to get started. Emotionally is how you respond to whatever happens. And technically is how you get better. Getting better is what we're all about. And that's why the next 4 weeks of the program are all about helping you to get better. We are going to learn 4 very specific, very step-by-step processes by which you can improve at anything you presently suck at. So I hope you enjoyed stage 2, but more importantly, I hope you used what you learned. If you're not using it, I suggest a reset. Other than that, I will either see you back starting all over at stage 2, or I'll see you at stage 4 on Monday.